Welcome back, Byte Banter, episode 76. I don't know if you're live. Please show up, please. Okay, we are live. Let's go. Not private. Okay, all good. Everything's working.
Notification squad
It's
still waiting for the notifications, man.
it's been a while since I've streamed, so feel a bit different. But let's go. Okay, so what do we talk about today? I don't have any topic as such. I just came live.
No. Oh, shit. Notification squad. To start off with, notifications, right?
Nice.
Anyway, something to talk about. Really important. So, here's what I did, Tandon. Because we have this good idea of creating this finance app, right?
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded top 3 apps that is available. 10 million, 5 million, 5 million downloads each.
Mm-hmm.
And
Could you name them? I'll look them up on stream.
Okay, yeah. First one is called Money Make. I don't know. It's not even fitting in the whole screen.
Just money make? Okay.
Oh, wait.
Money make. Couldn't find it. Maybe it's just
Wait.
on the App Store.
Give me a sec. Money Manager.
Money Manager.
Money Manager.
I
Yeah. First one. Yeah.
All right.
So I installed this one.
Mhm.
Like, if you look at it, it's super cool, but it literally sends you. I mean, you literally have to like put in shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is it? Is it income, expense, or is it transfer? 3 options you get.
Mm-hmm.
You get to choose between how the money is being managed. Is it cash? Is it online? Is it bank transfer? And you can put in your bank transfers as well. Once the data is generated, you can start having graphs and shit. Okay, cool, very nice. On top of that, you can add passcode to it. It has like a I mean, a premium upgrade where you get a PC manager for some reason. I don't know what.
Yeah.
You can back it up, and a calculator. That is a premium thing as well. Sorry, not premium. You have to install another app.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of stupid. Why not have it inbuilt? And ads, of course. But I was thinking about it, right? I was like, how do you not, like, every time you make a purchase, let's say I keep good track of my finances. I bought a bottle of water, and I am supposed to be putting in, but it's just too much of a petty cash to care about, of inputting each and every time, even if it's pressing. For me, the steps are literally this: open the app, press on the plus button saying that this bottle is £1 or dollar, category food, account. I have to give in the input of the account I'm using. I can give a note or description and save it. Wait, what? Select a specific asset. What asset? I don't have an asset.
I think by asset they just mean category, like type.
I did. Expense category is food.
And what does it show?
Please select specific asset. Okay.
I think it's
very
supposed to show that type's expenses over the month based on this image that I see on my screen.
I mean, like, it's such a good idea if you could automate each and everything, saying that every time your phone is being dinged, it kind of records it compared to. What is your take on this? That's my question. Like, wait, hear me out. If there was a way that all of this was super secured, only it is local to your phone and not to our servers as well. It's just your phone. somehow connected to the banking app. Of course, it's very technical and kind of risky thing we're talking about, right? Getting a third-party app access to your bank account. Crazy. I could not. But we still do that shit with things like PayPal. You know, it's still possible. It's not the end of the world. Considering that you're using PayPal as your primary, some people do that. Some people use stuff like Cash App or Venmo. You know, if you could somehow have an extension saying that if you're using Venmo and third-party applications a lot, it is very possible to generate a application and all the expenses chart sheet very easily. It's my take. What do you take? What do you think about this?
Yeah. You said a bunch of stuff, so just breaking it down. First of all, just this UI. I really like this UI, and I feel like it does a lot of stuff which the current app that I use for tracking my money doesn't do. So that's cool. The second thing about us connecting it to bank accounts, the issue is even if we don't really use the data for wrong things, since we have access to that, if anybody breaches into our system, they have access to it too now. So we need to be careful about that as well. For PayPal, for example,
what if we don't have access to it? Like we talked about, right? I mean, like, of course, it is very initial stages.
Yeah.
It is possible to keep it local to your phone. It is possible to have not just a PIN code as a password of your application. It could be your biometrics, of course, super easy. Or you could just encrypt everything, or just, I don't know. It is possible to give in a 16-character long alphanumeric or a proper hash generated every time. And I mean, lots of things are possible in this day and age to make it safe, secure. It's my take. So, I mean, like Kevin was saying now, this is like, you gotta, someone has to start it. Someone has to start it. Like, who knew you could make friends on freaking Facebook? Like, up until before that, people were just saying, like, why would I put myself out there? We were saying, why would we put ourselves out here on YouTube? Like, who's gonna watch us? But you gotta take the step, experiment. Like, I don't know.
I get what you mean.
It's a gray area.
Yeah,
it's a gray area.
The fact that it's not done shouldn't be seen as an obstacle. It should rather be seen as an opportunity, right? That's what you mean.
Yep.
Like, just because nobody's done it, we shouldn't discard it. It should be like, okay, why haven't they done it? What can we do it somehow? I get what you mean.
It's much more, yeah. So I've been thinking about this a bit. Like, even last night I was thinking, and it's great. Oh, speaking of last night, I went to the pond, right? Okay, I'm just gonna dox myself this way. Anyway, I went to the pond. I was this is at midnight. I'm with my tripod, and it's empty. Nothing. I see lights, and it's coming towards me, and it's this guy cycling at night at pond. Okay, fair. Just goes away. And then, just to be, I don't know, I get this feeling that, just to be a bit vigilant about my surroundings, I'm going to take out my earphone, put one in the pocket. I start hearing someone yelling. So basically, it was just a drugged out dude in the parking lot behind me. And he was throwing shit everywhere. And it was the ducks or swans, one of them in the pond, like doing quack quacks. And this guy is trying to throw shit from parking lot, which is like far back into. And now I'm getting scared. So I switch off my phone, as in like I kill the screen, right? I'm like, no light, nothing. Just be quiet and try getting out as soon as possible. Like, if it's coming. And then I start hearing like running sounds. Now, someone coming towards me. I'm like, fuck it. I don't care if this guy hears me. I'm just gonna start running. So I like just like phasmophobia. I attach my tripod and just start running.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna fold my tripod down into the small thing because I need a weapon at this point.
It's like Lethal Company, not Phasmophobia. You
It's a lethal.
you have a
It's two
stop
in
sign.
one. Oh shit.
Yeah. I was thinking about sorry, going back to the app thing, right?
Yeah.
When you said
No.
that something clicked. Uh maybe a workaround could be when the users first start using the app, right? They can choose which notifications. I mean, like when you first load the app, every time you get a notification, not every time you get a notification, maybe when you start the app, somehow, but then again, we need to look at all the apps installed and then ask the users which apps they want, or we need to somehow make the users pass which apps we should look at the notifications for, and not all the apps. And just curious, do we get notifications for everything? Let me think.
For banking, you get sometimes,
Yeah,
not
like it's
always.
not always, right? That's also an issue.
It's not
Like if
always.
it's PayPal, I think even PayPal, when you pay, you don't get the notification saying you've paid, right? When you receive money,
I think it comes. I mean, since it's third-party application, it comes up with the APIs where we can extract the info every time. It's. I mean, some key should have been generated for the user itself.
mm-hmm,
Assuming that we are creating an account around that,
mm-hmm,
it's possible. It's very much possible. We can say that if you want, you can put in your key itself, if there's any. I'm not sure. I've not looked much into this,
mm-hmm,
but it's just an idea of automating the complete process of having no middleman. You know,
mm-hmm. Mm. I was thinking about it. Uh, Even if we do get their notifications, let's say they pay this much, right? That would still not solve our initial problem that we had with bank statements, right? The problem with bank statements were that they're not detailed enough, right? I think the notifications will be the same as well. Don't you think?
how about this? How about this? How about this? You know how I got the notification right now, right? So I got the notification, if you can see, Byte
Mm-hmm.
Banter,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we sometimes, if it's a text message, you usually get options below
Mm-hmm.
saying that looks good to me,
Yeah.
thank you, sorry, I cannot receive your message right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call you soon.
So I mean, we give
Whatever.
them option to add.
Options to add. If it's a transaction of something coming out of your account, you
Mm-hmm.
can choose a category itself
Mm-hmm.
and the notification goes away. You know, it's done.
Mm-hmm. I
If you
see.
want, you can just press on it, go to the app, change it. And
I see what you mean. Hmm.
it's a big conversation
Mm-hmm.
to have a very practical application. Practical is the word
One
here.
thing I was thinking
Knowing.
was to build trust. We could just make the app completely work on the user's phone using phone's resources. So we don't have anything on the cloud. And that way we can say them if they don't trust us, they can just turn off the internet for the app and it should still be working because it's supposed to be completely local. But then uh
I mean,
how do we keep
it's
track of users? How do we make money?
we're not keeping track of
Like keep track of
users.
users as in daily active users. Because if we are making an app and we need investment from users, that's like a key metric. Your DAO, your MAU.
That's true. I mean, like, I don't know. We need to sit and have the whole conversation about this. Sorry.
That's cool.
Uh, we need to sit and have a proper conversation regarding how we're going to make everything happen. Of course, we cannot just remove the Wi-Fi access, but because your phone. Wait, we cannot remove the Wi-Fi access because if we're going the third party applications, people like Venmo, just to start out as an example,
Mm-hmm.
if we are trying to get a key and extracting all the information, you need some sort of server based
Mm-hmm.
set compared to uh, offline application.
I was thinking initially like if you're just doing solely based on notifications, we let the users choose which notifications the app can read, and you just read it and you just add stuff, and we don't need any internet. But yeah, I think we need more than that. Mm,
But here's another thing. A lot of smartphones use NFC tech at this
mm-hmm.
point to do the payments. Sometimes, of course, it's your smartwatch, but have you ever paid with your Apple Watch?
No, I haven't. Thailand doesn't accept NFC, I guess, with Apple Pay especially. Now, I was thinking about this. How about instead of seeing this as a big problem, why don't we just break it down and just try to solve for one thing? Like maybe just try to solve for PayPal first, try to solve for Venmo next, and slowly move our way. And once we have solutions for everything, we just combine all of it into one app. Because I think
Sounds good. I mean,
this our approach right now, where we're trying to think of a solution that works for everything, might not be the best option, and that's why people don't have solutions for it already. I think instead, if we just think of multiple solutions for all the different types of payment, that would work. And also, we would come up with ideas while doing it. So while we figure out solution for, let's say, a PayPal, we might end up coming up with a way to work with banks.
we need to come up with a witty name now, just like we did for Lazy
Lazy coder.
Coder.
I feel like Byte Banter viewers, just us, will be like, these guys come up with a new idea every 3 months, work on it for the first month, and then never talk about it ever again.
Look, here's the thing. For Pidini notes, that
Mm-hmm.
was the first big thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, let's start with impressions. Impressions. Tundon and Hema started. Amazing stuff. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we still use it. Just link it somewhere one of these days. But
Thumbnail.
I mean, good stuff. Really good tech. We still, if you can see our thumbnails generated by impressions, amazing. And then when you move to the second project that we thought of was Pity Notes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pity Notes. I think what happened there was, I think it's the same conversation we had, just like the lazy coder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a open AI GPT wrapper.
No,
It's not going to go far because
for
at this
Pirini,
point, even GPT.
yeah, for Pirini, I don't think the wrapper was the main argument. For Pirini, the main argument was it already exists, and Google just came up with a
Oh
thing
yeah,
which does the
the
same thing.
Google Tailwind.
Yeah. For
That was the one.
lazy coder, that was the argument, saying that we want to move away from building wrapper SaaS products because in the long term doesn't seem like it would be that useful. So like I'll be fair, this finance app is actually a very good idea, and it's not a wrapper at all. It's a complete different piece of software. So would be an really interesting thing if we can build it.
I
Finance.
think initially we have to just start off with creating the basic architecture of inputs and outputs. You know, like manual inputs,
Mhm.
nothing
I'm sure
automated.
that's like a week's work after we have the design finalized. I'm sure that shouldn't be hard.
We need to call. Wait, what's with Hema? Where is Hema? Where is
He's
Hema?
in Sri Lanka. Wait, let me just mute myself on stream. Wait. Uh,
Yikes.
okay, we won't talk about that on stream. That's off stream.
Okay,
Uh,
no.
yeah.
Okay, so once Hema's done with his stuff, once
Mm-hmm.
Hema's back from Sri Lanka,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah, we need to discuss this with him.
office.
I'm sure he'll be interested in this.
Yeah, but I feel like I think I've said this for Lazy Coder as well, but
Mm-hmm.
let's commit. Let's
Yeah.
commit and just you know.
We need to just put down days. We can't be like we work in free time, because that doesn't work. We need to have proper days where we work only on lazy code. Like Byte Banter works because we know every Sunday No matter what, we'll have to take out an hour, 30 minutes, but depending on how busy we are. So that's how
Exactly.
it
We
works.
know at least two people are showing up,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
or two,
And
or at
that's
least
fine.
going
Yeah.
to. Yeah,
Just having a schedule helps keep things on track. If Byte Banter was supposed to be once a week, randomly, any time of the week, most probably we
never.
might end up just postponing it. Okay, let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow, and not doing it.
But 100 days by banter at the end saying.
Yeah, it is a 76th episode now. We're very close to it. 24 more weeks. 24. That's
But
half a year still.
yeah, this is something that we really need to do is
Mm-hmm.
set schedule and
Yep.
follow.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? But before the end of 100 episodes, we might have a MVP.
Yep.
I mean, like it is possible at this point.
Are we? Have we decided that it will be a website and not an app?
It shouldn't be tough to port it. No, I mean, you can start off as
Mm-hmm.
a website.
Fair.
Once you know that people are, I mean, I really think I can market it to people
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people are having multiple bank accounts and keeping track of where your finances are going from one to another.
You know,
It's just hectic.
another thing that I feel like would be a good idea is something, uh, basically a whiteboard app. I found out Excalibur recently, and I really like it. But I feel like something like this, which is a bit more, what should I say, more tools and everything, and they basically just store data on your thing. Let me see if I can see it. Inspect. Where do I see inspect?
Control Shift
Uh,
I.
Control Shift I. Okay. So if you just go here, application, yeah, everything's usually just stored in local storage. Session storage, maybe not much. Index DB, okay, some stuff here. Cookies, not much. Okay, so even if we can just do something similar with our finance app, everything is just stored locally, and users can see it's just stored here, and we make sure that we don't have any calls to our servers for sending and receiving data, which they can confirm by looking at the network tab. That would be kind of cool.
That could be cool.
The only complaint I have with Excalibur is you can't have multiple pages, or maybe I just don't know how to have it. Can you have
How
multiple
about
pages?
Control N or?
It's a new tab.
Oh, no,
yeah,
mind.
yeah. Maybe if you open, yeah, it'll replace your existing content. So yeah. Oh, you can export it and all this stuff. I would have preferred if you could just have multiple pages, like page 1, page 2. Okay, anywho, getting distracted. Okay, back to tracking app. I feel like, yeah, we just need to have the
I mean,
outside.
knowing that we have three competitors, let's just take three of them to start off with.
No, I
We
think
have.
I think if we can make the automatic adding thing where money just get every time you make an expense, it just gets added. If we can do that, I don't think we have any competitors for that yet. Everybody is
Absolutely. I
basically
mean,
just a notes app, a complicated notes app. Basically, everything else right now.
not just that. I mean, like, once again, you can think of this as a wrapper. If we can do it on third-party app,
Mm-hmm.
any bank application can start doing their own stuff as well. Some
Yes.
apps like PayPal can start doing that. Venmo can start doing that by themselves. But
Mm-hmm.
by then we have established
Yep.
user base. It's like,
I think
and
in especially this kind of stuff, you are more likely to get acquired by the company than for them to build it from scratch. Usually, like I've seen a lot of finance companies.
fintech. How did we end up in fintech?
Like I've seen a lot of finance companies usually don't wanna reinvent the wheel. They'll just see what's working and just acquire it. Usually,
So I just need to get blue eyes.
yeah.
6 foot blue eyes. Just one. Finance. Okay. Lens it is.
All right. I guess
No,
that's
it's a good idea.
yeah.
I just wanted to actually talk about it with you and
Mm-hmm.
Kevin as well, but it did not come up because we were dealing with that.
Okay.
Anyway, but let's do this once Hima's back,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should.
or
We should.
Hima's free. Hima's free.
Yeah.
That's when.
We can do it on Byte Banter itself. So even he doesn't need to spend extra time on it. Just discuss the idea here, and if he's up for it, then we can actually take our time and start working on it separately.
I've realized that I really enjoy the R&D, especially of the startup process. You know, it's like
Mm-hmm.
just knowing that it's not done, but you're
Mm-hmm.
starting something
Yep.
new, and it's nice.
That is what engineering is at its core, right? It's identifying a problem and coming up with a solution for it. If it already has a solution, that you're not engineering anything new, right? You're just following what's already been done.
That's why I never had an interest for stuff like web development. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
like, what is web development at the end? It's a framework that,
Yep.
sorry, not a design that's made, and you're
Mm-hmm.
trying to replicate it, make it functional. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's. I mean, I'm not shitting on the web
Yeah, yeah.
developers. I mean,
I get what you mean.
it's
Yeah.
crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
People have different what is it, thresholds? No,
Mm-hmm.
what
Yeah.
was the word? I
No,
mean, I've done web development.
I get what you mean,
Couldn't.
but that's why even when we work on stuff, usually we don't focus much on the base template because that's just tedious work. And the idea around the website should be the core of the thing and not the website itself.
Hmm, good stuff, man. Good stuff.
It is stuff.
Are you sleepy?
I am kind of sleepy.
Okay, we can end it, man.
All right, cool. That's it for this week's episode of Byte Banter. You must have noticed the episodes are getting shorter, but they'll get longer soon.
Soon, once beef is gone. No, just kidding. No beef. Ink is busy and Hima's busy, and we were busy earlier, so that's why it's kind of late today. So.
Yeah, and I just got
Mm.
back from Malaysia, so still in vacation mode.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn, son.
I've been sleeping the whole
Oh,
day, not working. It's Monday tomorrow. I'm supposed to show some work tomorrow to
dude,
somebody.
I'm telling you, this is very, very crazy. I mean, like, that's why I don't like holidays, you know, it just makes me lazy. It
Yeah.
just gives me the routine of laziness for 2 months, and then
Mm-hmm.
third month, I'm like, shit, back to work.
It's more bad actually for me because if I'm feeling tired already and if I take the vacation, when I come back, I feel more tired thinking, shit, I need to go back to that lifestyle again. Instead of making me feel better, it has a negative impact on me. Anywho, that's for another episode of
Yeah,
Byte Banter. Thank you for joining
we
everybody.
bounce.